30 years. And we continue an eventful weekend at Tynecastle. Last week on this very show, our very own Michael Stewart described Hearts' style of play as industrial. So, what sort of product would Hearts serve up against Inverness Cali Thistle? A side so far unable to manufacture any sort of Premiership points at all this season. John Barnes was there.
Robbie Neilson brings in the American Perry Kitchen to take the place of Prince Boabin in the Hearts midfield. Tony Watt and Connor Salmon lead the attack, while new signing Bjorn Johnson is on the bench. For Inverness, Josh Meekings is fit again, and he replaces Kevin McNaughton, who's out for at least 7 months through injury. On loan, Billy King can't play against his parent club Hearts, so Jake Mulroney starts. Hearts have won only one of their last 10 meetings with Inverness in league encounters. There's a lovely pass through. Here's Cowie. And what an opening goal that is from Don Cowie, wearing the captain's armband. He claims his first goal for the Tynecastle club, and it comes against one of his old teams. Lovely movement from Cowie, neatly off from Salmon. Here's Mulroney, trying to step away from Rossi. And Stephen McLean says that's a dive from the Cali Thistle player. Yellow card. Salmon linking well with Tony Watts. And fine goalkeeping there from Fawn Williams, having to react after the initial shot rebounded onto Gary Warren's chest. Patterson. Watt. Lovely skills again from the former Celtic player. Neatly done. He has support behind him. It's Cowie with a cross. There's Salmon! It's 2-0. Connor Salmon claiming his second goal of the season. The assist coming this time from Cowie. And Salmon with a leap that was perfect to beat Vaughan Williams. Concern for Richie Foran already. To Markle, finding Polwarth. Good link-up play this from Cali Thistle. Well, Scott Bowden, not the best of executions of the shot there. Rossi. Raven with a header. It drops into the path of Tony Watt. To Salmon. Back to Cowie. Another brilliant piece of play from the Tynecastle side. And Cowie claims a double. Salmon once more with a layoff after receiving that pass from Watt. And the same corner, but with the right foot this time for Don Cowie. Raven looking for options. He gets it back though. Raven again. There's Fisher. Well, he's only on the park a few seconds as a substitute, and that was an acrobatic effort. And a good save too from Jack Hamilton. Well, the new boy, Bjorn Johnson, a Norwegian American, taking the place of Connor Salmon now that international clearance has come through. Johnson giving it to Jum. Johnson again. That's a neat back heel. Nicholson! What a strike that is from Sam Nicholson! And what an introduction to the Hearts fans from Bjorn Johnson. A neat bit of skill there to release Nicholson, and that powerful effort wasn't going to be stopped by the Cali Thistle keeper. Hearts are flying at the moment. Here's Don Cowie, battling hard in the middle of the park. He's released Nicholson, he's in behind. It's 2 for Nicholson within the space of 90 seconds. And Hearts go 5-0 up. Another assist from the Hearts captain. And we've got less than 10 minutes left to play. Tansey, been released there by Draper. And this kick, there's Draper! And it's found its way into the back of the net. But it will be nothing more than a consolation for Cali Thistle. Callum Patterson trying to stop it on the line. There's a little trip, play on, says the referee. It's Arno Doom off the post. Patterson! They were looking for a 6, but it may not come.
Yeah, I thought the performance was really good. You know, as I've said previously, that the last 3 performances have been really good. It's just we haven't, the fine details of the game have caused us problems, and we've lost sloppy goals. But today, our performance was really good, and we scored goals, which was really pleasing.
With too many players underperforming as well, and I've got to take a big part of the blame for that, if not all the part. I picked the team, I picked the tactics, I picked the training through the week, and these players have proven over the years that they're top players. I'm not getting the best out of a few of them at the moment, so I'll take the blame for today.
Don Cowie got 2 goals, but he really played a captain's part out there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. We brought him in last January. He wasn't fit. He had a little couple of problems with his calves, and over the summer we rested him. He came back, and you can see the quality he's got. He's played in the Premier League in England. He's a top quality player, and you can see that today.
Been looking forward to this part of the programme. Michael, last week you described Hearts as an industrial kind of side. There's nothing industrial about yesterday's performance, though, was there?
No, there certainly wasn't. And what I was referencing to is the fact that, for me, the team had moved away from the style of play that they showed yesterday to a more industrial style. And I think that, what had happened previously, you can't take away. It was poor performances. I don't think it was particularly great. Now you see what happened yesterday, which to me is much more akin to what I would regard as a Robbie Nielsen style of play. And there wasn't a better example than this, the first goal. Perry Kitchens highlighted there, holding the midfield, which allowed the other players to go and play. But look at the passing and the movement. It's 1 and 2 touch, it's quick, and this little ball in from Suter into the front man. Great step over from Don Cowie and a lovely layoff from Salmon. But that's the style of play that I think all Hearts fans want to see. Quick, incisive football. Again, that was 7 minutes into the game, right at the start. This is at the start of the second half, just looking to turn the opposition, but once the knockdown of the header, look at the number of bodies that are up there. There's Tony Watt picking it up, slides it into Salmon, again with a layoff for Don Cowie, who's stepping in from the midfield. But it's quick, attacking football. For me, before, it was too slow, there wasn't enough pace in the game. Yesterday was a much improved performance.
Would you concede, though, that Robbie Nielsen is in complete control of team selection tactics, not the director of football, Craig Levein?
Jonathan, I was never suggesting that. I was suggesting that the style had moved away from what I think is naturally what Robbie wants to do. Robbie is in complete control of the picking of the team, of the tactics. For me, that's never been a debate.
OK. In terms of Inverness, Stephen, I think Richie Foran spent most of that match watching the play through his fingers. It was pretty terrible from their point of view, as Don Cowie ran the show for large parts. But he took the blame, Richie Foran, yesterday. Yeah. Where did the faults lie?
Yeah, he has taken the blame, but I think his senior players need to step up. Still a lot of players there over the last 2-3 years that have been very successful. Draper, Warren, Tansey, all leaders on the pitch. He's not got a big squad. He's not got a lot of strength and depth. He only had 5 subs yesterday. You see Kev McNaughton getting injured last week. He's out for 7 months. Huge blow to the club. But 3 defeats, and it's the manner of the defeats. To lose 5-1 yesterday, it's not acceptable, and it has to improve. But as I said, I think as leaders, people like Draper and Warren need to step up to the plate and drag the team forward.
Great win for Hearts. Now, with week 3 of the Premiership season complete, time for a first glimpse of the elusive table on Sportscene this season, and it's Rangers on top with 7 points. Celtic and Ross County next best on 6. Although Brendan Rodgers' side do have a game in hand. Celtic, in fact, the only team not to drop a point thus far. Inverness at the bottom, the only side still to pick up a point.